Ferris wheel was waking up against the early dark. Cotton candy clouds are floating pink and soft as sparks. Blue ribbons on the table of pies lined up like little suns. The midway hollers mixed with fiddle bows and banjo runs. He grabbed my sleeve and dragged me through the lights and through the crowd. Like joy itself, had learned to wear a denim skirt and smile out loud. County Fair Carousel Revival spin me through the night with the ticket stubs and fiddle bows and blue electric light. County Fair Carousel Revival, let the whole town shine. We cry this circle, laugh until the stars fall into line. Kinda steep, but guess the wait and play the games. You owe me something crooked and I grinned all the same. The bass guitar from 50 by the 10 kept walking through the noise, while the acoustic kept sweetness at the heart of all the joy. The funnel cakes were golden and dust was warm and fair, and every ride back down again just put us high in the air. County Fair Carousel Revival spin me through the night with the ticket stubs and fiddle bows and blue electric light. County Fair Carousel Revival, let the whole town shine. We cry this circle, laugh until the stars fall into line. If love can look like anything, it might look just like this. Two kids beneath the county moon and pot of sugar bliss. County Fair Carousel Revival spin me through the night with the ticket stubs and fiddle bows and blue electric light. County Fair Carousel Revival, let the whole town shine. We cry this circle, laugh until the stars fall into line. Behind the truck, through stubble lights, dust and light. The hay was stacked in crooked gold beneath the August night. Fireflies stitched little sparks between the cedar and the lane, and someone in the back began a soft, oh, sweet refrain. The fiddle answered moonlight in my side, the banjo chased the stars. He leaned against my shoulder with the smell of field and jars. Hayride Moon, relapse and hurry home. Roll above this wagon till the world feels like our own. Hayride Moon, relapse and silver and slow. Shine on all the laughing hearts and the fields below. The children told their ghost tales their lives, the older folks sang low. Aunt June passed around cider in a jar that caught the glow. The bass guitar was thumping from the tailgate by the road, like a heartbeat made for twilight and a night built full of hope. We bounced along the back roads where the pines grew dark and tall, and I remember thinking I would gladly stay through all. Hayride Moon, redops and hurry home. Roll above this wagon till the world feels like our own. Hayride Moon, redops and silver and slow. Shine on all the laughing hearts in the fields below. If love is just a simple ride with songs and harvest air, and let the wheels keep rolling on and leave us safely there. Hayride Moon, redops and hurry home. Roll above this wagon till the world feels like our own. Hayride Moon, redops still silver and slow. Shine on all the laughing hearts in the fields below. Sunflower County, Sunflower County 9, Levi, someone had gone painting With a bold and gold in mind, we drove with both arms sunburned and our hats tossed to the back. Wild beast stitched lazy circles through the ditch grass by the track. The banjo sounded bright enough to make the whole road shine. The fiddle rose like warm wind down the Sunflower County line. Sunflower County line, Levi's in the yellow all around. Turn the road to summer and the silence in the sound. Sunflower County line revives mile after mile, where the sky feels close enough to fit inside a smile. We stopped to pick a roadside bloom and held it to the sky. And you said some things are beautiful because they don't ask why. The bass guitar came in so low it felt like open land. The acoustic brushed the sweetness through the heat and through your hand. There wasn't any city thought or clock we had to keep, just feeling light and open road and joy running deep. Sunflower County line revives mile after mile, where the sky feels close enough to fit inside a smile. Revives mile after mile, where the sky feels close enough to fit inside a smile. If heaven grows in colors, the robinson receiver stays, then it surely knows this gold. A simple roadside glory that can make the heart feel bold. Sunflower County line revives mile after mile, where the sky feels close enough to fit inside a smile. Revives mile after mile, where the sky feels close enough to fit inside a smile. Dogwoods by the churchyard look like clouds caught low in bloom. The preacher's voice had barely faded when we filled the fellowship room. White shirts and bivens covered dishes, the love songs of iron, the scrape of folding chairs. The banjo by the window let the grace get in the air. The fiddle made the children spin between the pine peas and bass guitar roll. Soft as prayer through everybody, cone tie on ease. And Dogwood Sunday liver, hold me near, in the simple kind of mercy that returns year after year. Grandma passed the cornbread rafter seatings, you daddy bowed his silver head. We talked about the week ahead and the weather still to tread. The acoustic at the long table drew smiles from young and old, and all the plain small moments there felt richer than pure gold. I can cruise to sing cathedrals in the city, rig life in stone and height, but none can beat a churchyard lunch in soft spring Sunday light. Dogwood Sunday liver, peace and bloom, white petals and a country tune. Dogwood Sunday liver, hold me near, in the simple kind of mercy that returns year after year. If faith has got a fragrance, vibes it is dogwood after rain. And if joy has got a language, his lessons in play. Dogwood Sunday liver, peace in bloom, white petals and a country tune. Dogwood Sunday liver, hold me near, in the simple kind of mercy that returns year after year. Firefly the garden rows, lit lanterns in the beams, tomato vines and watering cans still holding evening green. You laugh when one sat on your sleeve, as if to hear the song. The banjo by the water pump kept bouncing us along. The fiddle made the night air shine like tinsel over dark, and bass guitar moved soft and low atop your keys, a tender country spark. Firefly Garden Rows are right alive, the whole yard up. coffee cup. Firefly Garden Rows around the blink and drift and sway. Turn this little patch of earth into a holiday. The cucumbers were cooling in the sink beside the door. The squash blossoms had folded up from all the heat before. The acoustic model porch steps made a promise to the night that all the little planet things were growing up just right. I thought about how beauty loves the places work has been. A weeded rhodey vase, a worn neck cretting, Henry vase, and light among the green. A firefly garden rose around to light the whole yard up. Tiny stars and bean leaves in a half full of coffee cup. Firefly garden rose around a blink and drift and sway. Turn this little patch of earth into a holiday. We raise more than vegetables when we kneel down in the dirt. We grow a kind of quiet joy that knows what symbol 30,000 worth. Firefly garden rose around to light the whole yard up. Tiny stars and bean leaves in a half full of coffee cup. Firefly garden rose around the blink and drift and sway. Turn this little patch of earth into a holiday. The split fledge and tail fence ran crooked through the edge of all the fields. Sunling glow and copper where the day begins to yield. We sat along the top board with our boots against the wire. The banjo struck a dancing chord that set the dusk on fire. The fiddle gave the evening wind a bright and laughing spine. And bass guitar rode under us like roots through every line. Rail fence jubilee breeze got the daylight home. Let the sunset catch our voices where the wild grass used to roam. Rail fence jubilee breeze warm and amber free. In the last light of the country, sing your heart with me. A wagon by the gate stood still, our eyes the horses already fed. Somebody brought sweet peppermint and homemade bread instead. The acoustic from the side yard made the whole scene feel complete. Like all the world was sitting down and tapping out the beat. There are moments built of almost nothing, feel breeze, breeze. Yet somehow they feel bigger than the places money sends. Rail fence jubilee breeze cut the daylight home. Let the sunset catch our voices where the wild grass used to roam. Rail fence jubilee breeze warm and amber free. In the last light of the country, sing your heart with me. If joy must wear a color right, let it wear this evening gold. If home must wear a shape right, let it be weathered and erased wide, lettuce, and old. Rail fence jubilee breeze got the daylight home. Let the sunset catch our voices where the wild grass used to roam. Rail fence jubilee breeze warm and amber free. In the last light of the country, sing your heart with me. The apple wagon creaked along beneath the sky of pale October. Ladders leaned on orchard trees where bees were growing sober. The banjo on the hillside had a bounce like harvest feet. The fiddle from the loading shed made every bite more sweet. We filled the bushel baskets till our backs were warm and sore. And every red and yellow pile just seemed to promise more. Apple wagon song, roll it down the lane. Fill the barn with laughter and the breeze with sweet refrain. Apple wagon song, Robinson moving strong. In the creak of wheels and fiddle bows we all belong. Miss Elliot and the cider press while Tom climbed one more row. I carried crates and stole a peach, you said I didn't know the woe. The bass guitar by the wagon tongue kept time as low as earth, while the acoustic from the porch gave all the tiredness worth. I love the way a working day can turn itself to cheer, when their tarts dollar fruit enough for neighbors and a tune enough to hear. Apple wagon song, Robinson, roll it down the lane. Fill the barn with laughter and the breeze with sweet refrain. Apple wagon song, Robinson moving strong. In the creak of wheels and fiddle bows we all belong. Songs are born in Heartbreak Creek, dusty sung in Lonesome Station rain. Ours was born in apples, Robinson apples, wagon wheels on lane. Apple wagon song, Robinson, roll it down the lane. Fill the barn with laughter and the breeze with sweet refrain. Apple wagon song, Robinson moving strong. In the creak of wheels and fiddle bows we all belong. Red apples in the wagon reached the color of good fight. Oprah started turning with a wooden gong and choir. We filled the jugs and laugh inside a splash across the floor. The banjo on the orchard socket asking us for more. The fiddle ran like autumn into every woolen sleeve, and bass guitar was warm and low like harvest under eaves. On the press celebration, rection, are you sweet enough to fall? Turn the orchard into music and the music into all cider. Press celebration, rection, you pour it golden slow. We car and drink the day together while the red leaves glow. Miss Claire baked the pie crust thick enough to hold the sun. Children raised the chickens till the fatal light was done. The acoustic found the sweetness in the steaming and the spice, and made the whole packing chef feel more than merely nice. It felt like every season had been leaning toward this day to make one bright October where the whole world smelled bouquet. Cider Press Celebration, rection, repeat, sweet enough to fall. Turn the orchard into music and the music into all cider. Press Celebration, rection, you pour it golden slow. We car and drink the day together while the red leaves glow. Some years are made for hold'em, every option for letting go, but this one was made for apples, rec songs, reption, piss and cider in the cold. Red double whimper, reption, bacon law. Our dozen years are reption, the inches 10, sweet enough to fall. Sunk in the music and the music and the music into all. Rep celebration, reption, you pour it golden slow. We car and drink the day together while the red leaves glow. Hollow Creek ran behind the cabin where the willow roots held fast. The years have moved through many things, me buys, but that old song still lasts. Smoke curled up from hickory wood and curled back through the pines. The banjo on the back porch made the evening sound like mine. The fiddle from the doorway sang a line as old as bread. And bass guitar came low and wide like roots beneath the shed. Hollow Creek home song, river song, carry me along. To the porch light, fires to the light, oh the fires to the place where I belong. Hollow Creek home song, river song, steady as a stream. In your worn and faithful rhythm, I can hear my every dream. Mama folded laundry by the line, river sees dad mended one more chair. The dog slept by the kindling pile without a single care. The acoustic in my lap felt warm from all the many hands that passed about their winter storms, revising all our planting plans. There wasn't any grandness, theirs just yours and creek and pine. But some homes build their glory out of where they're rising, those who rise in time. Hollow Creek home song, river song, carry me along. To the porch night, fires to the light, all the fires to the place where I belong. Hollow Creek home song, river song, steady as a stream. In your warm and faithful rhythm, I can hear my every dream. If I should wander far one day and lose the road I knew, I'll follow this old melody till it brought me back to you. Hollow Creek home song, river songs, carry me along. To the porch night, fires to the light, all the fires to the place where I belong. Hollow Creek home song, river songs, steady as a stream. In your warm and faithful rhythm, I can hear my every dream. Midnight in a mason jar, 6, what your laughter seemed. A little silver and night fives, little warmer, not for little like a dream. We sat beside the campfire where the coals were turning red. The banjo held the midnight up while sparks rose overhead. The fiddle traced its tenor line around the darkened trees, and bass guitar moved low and sure like nightfall on the breeze. Mason jar, moonlight red, about clear and bright and sweet, shine through the quiet places where the best hearts meet. Mason jar, moonlight red, hold this night for me in your silver little heaven where the world feels free. We passed a jar of cider and a blanket down the road. Whoa. Your hand was on my shoulder and the whole night seemed to blow. The acoustic sang of open roads and little houses someday, and all the simple country dreams that never sound cliche and sabe. Well, somebody told a story, everybody leaned in close, like the moon itself had settled there and joined us as a ghost. Mason jar, moonlight red, vibes clear and bright and sweet, shine through the quiet places where the best hearts meet. Mason jar, moonlight red, hold this night for me in your silver little heaven where the world feels free. If joy could fit inside a thing you hold against the dark, it might look just like moonlight trapped inside a glassy spark. Mason jar, moonlight red, vibes clear and bright and sweet, shine through the quiet places where the best hearts meet. Mason jar, moonlight red, hold this night for me in your silver little heaven where the world feels free. Lanterns swung from rafters and the sawdust shine like gold. Boots were lying beside the wall, all from shiny new to glow. Miss Betty brought the pie, 10 from Riverbend. Uncle Ray brought him kerosene. Somebody tuned the fiddle till the whole room felt clean. The banjo hit the backbeat and the barn began to shake. You smiled from by the doorway like a good trouble to make hay. God has come, stop the make bar cheese. Make your own grandpa and dance Saturday vibes and pa spin me round and round. Kick up all the heartache in this happy country town. Barn dance Saturday vibes and let the old floor say that love and laughter still know how to save the day. through the holler of the cousins and the calls, through the clap of calloused hands and the shadows on the walls. The bass guitar stayed faithful like a horse that knows the trail. The acoustic kept the sweetness in the middle of the rail. By midnight, even Grandpa had his boots up in the dust, and every lonely soul in there had someone good to trust. Bar and barn dance, Saturday buys and pa spin me round and round. Kick up all the heartache in this happy country town. Barn dance, Saturday buys, let the old floor say that love and laughter still know how to save the day. When the moon climbed through the hayloft and the stars looked in to see, we were dancing like the whole world was one big family. Barn dance, Saturday vibes, and pa spin me round and round. Kick up all the heartache in this happy country town. Barn dance, Saturday vibes, and let the old floor say that love and laughter still know how to save the day. The day. Cedar Ridge full of cars before the sun was halfway down, and May was bright by the lemonader and nice deep babies all around. Old photo books on folding tables, registry smoke above the pit. The banjo by the cedar trunk made every memory fit. The fiddle found an old refrain that all the kinfolk knew, and bass guitar rolled underneath like roots in the soil and dew. Cedar Ridge Reunion on drop seen the family through. Every road comes back to where the old love still feels new. Cedar Ridge Reunion on drop, let the years fall in. We are branches from one tree and song is how we've been. We talk to those wee lobbers ever buried in those babies newly born. We talk to seasons, hearts, weaver dress a view of houses weather worn. The acoustic by the side yard pulled us all into a ring, where cousins once too shy to speak were suddenly ready to sing. I watched my father laughing with the brother gone gray UCA, and thought how precious simple things become when they are shared. Cedar Ridge Reunion, our drops sing the family through. Every road comes back to where the old love still feels new. Cedar Ridge Reunion, our drive, let the years fall in. We are branches from one tree and song is how we've been. The world can pull us far apart, the blood and song still know the road back to the cedar shade where old affections grow. Cedar Ridge Reunion, our drive, let the years fall in. We are branches from one tree and song is how we've been. Mood leaves were silver in the first soft light of day. A rooster drew a crooked line across the blue and gray. Mama poured the coffee while the screen door kept the beat. Daddy tuned the old guitar and tapped his work as on feet. A bluebird on the fence post sang like it had news to bring. The banjo found the bouncing roll and made the kitchen ring. Oh, Cottonwood Morning, rear of ease, awake my soul and sing. Turn the dust to gold and let the back porch ring. Cottonwood Morning, rear of ease, you let the good day start. With a fiddle in the sunlight, joy inside my heart. We walked out through the pasture where the dew still held the night. The bass guitar came thumping low and steady renewed by peace and right. My brother laughed from by the barn, respects my sister clapped in time, and every little ordinary thing felt like a perfect rhyme. The breeze came through the branches like a friend we always knew. country blue. Cottonwood morning, rear of easy, wake my soul and sing. Turn the dust to gold, let the back porch ring. Cottonwood morning, rear of easy, let the good day start. With a fiddle in the sunlight and joy inside my heart. Lift every road begins this way. Rain of ease and let me never roam too far from porch light, laughter, and the sound of coming home. Cottonwood morning, rear of ease, wake my soul and sing. Turn the dust to gold and let the back porch ring. Cottonwood morning, rear of ease, let the good day start. With a fiddle in the sunlight and joy inside my heart. Lemon sausage floating in a mason jar of ice. Porch swing moving lazy in the shade was paradise. The dog was on the steps asleep from restless, the fan was turning slow. And from the kitchen screen door came the smell of fresh gal baked dough. You picked up an acoustic, now took the harmony. The fiddle from the hallway made the afternoon feel free. Front porch, a lemonade, Riverbend knew my worries down. Sweet and small, I was being, living on the edge of town. Front porch, a lemonade, Riverbend knew, let the whole world wait. We got time, we got shade, Ravenetta love the taste like grace. The mailman waved at mama and the preacher tipped his hat. A little boy rode bound bikes that squeaked and rattled back. The banjo found a brighter run like a creek over a stone. The bass guitar kinging so low, it felt like homegrown. We sang about tomorrow like it wasn't far away. In a house that knew the secret of a slow and easy day. Front porch, a lemonade, Riverbend news you peel I see. When burn cold, my worries down. Sweet as small, oh I spin, living on the edge of town. Front porch, a lemonade, renew, let the whole world wait. We got time, we got shade, Ramananga love that tastes like grace. If heaven had the summertime, Riverbend news, I know just how it feels. A cherry listen tune, not another little breeze, lemonade so real. Front porch, lemonade, Riverbend news, come always down. Sweet as small, oh I spin, living on the edge of town. Front porch, lemonade, Riverbend news, let the whole world wait. We got time, we got shade, Ramananga love that tastes like grace. The driveway on Hickory Hill was lined with trucks and light. Aunt June was on the porch step crying happy before night. The kids rid through the yard like sparks release, smoke were humming sweet. And every cousin I'd not seen in years came grinning down to me. The banjo on the tailgate set the evening into gear. The fiddle hit a homebound note that made the whole place clear. Hickory Hill Homecoming widows open up the door. Bring the years and miles and stories back where they belong. Hickory Hill Homecoming, read those, let the whole heart in. We believe, family in the firelight and kin in every song. Hey! Mama hugged me longer than she ever used to do. Daddy slapped my shoulder twice and asked me if I last grew. The bass guitar beside the barn rolled deep as old red earth, while the acoustic held the sweetness of my first remembering birth. We ate till no one could move and still passed the plates around, like love itself had chosen this one patch of country ground. Hickory Hill Homecoming, read those, open up the door. Bring the years and miles of stories back where they belong. Hickory Hill Homecoming, read those, let the whole heart in. We freely, family in the firelight and kin in every song. Hey! There are places on the map for Nyris Island, and there are places in your chest. And Hickory Hill has always been the latter. At its best, Hickory Hill Homecoming those open up the door. Bring the years and miles and stories back where they belong. Hickory Hill Homecoming those let the whole heart in. We freely, family in the firelight and kin in every song. Hey! And church bells faded slowly as we followed down the road to Mill Creek, where the old wheel turned and Sunday overflowed. White shirts versus blue dresses versus picnic cloth versus blue and dogwood in the air. A banjo on the riverbank made holiness feel near. The fiddle carried laughter past the willow and the reeds, and bass guitar like heartbeats settled right into our knees. Mill Creek Sunday, Rick Blackness washed my soul again, with him light in the water and the voices of my friends. Mill Creek Sunday, Rick darkness clear and sweet and strong. Teach me how the simple things can turn a life to song. When the kids chase dragonflies, Rick zibes the old men swap stories by the rail. Aunt Linda sliced the pound cake thick and said it rose and it's by the pail. The acoustic sang of mercy in a plain and tender way, while sunlight through the cottonwoods kept blessing all the day. I thought about how heaven might not be some far gem shore, but this fearly dial the creek sun there a tune, Riverbend swing door. Mill Creek Sunday, Rick darkness washed my soul again, with him light in the water and the voices of my friends. Mill Creek Sunday, Rick darkness clear and sweet and strong. Teach me how the simple things can turn a life to song. When the world gets loud and restless and the roads all run too fast, I can remember water turning and a peace building to last. Mill Creek Sunday, Rick darkness washed my soul again, with him light in the water and the voices of my friends. Mill Creek Sunday, Rick darkness clear and sweet and strong. Teach me how the simple things can turn a life to song. Goldenrod along the ditch lit up the road in flame. September in the country, always know your middle name. We parked beside the pasture where the tall weeds kiss the fence. The banjo jumped like sparks from dry grass after summer ends. The fiddle caught the last warm hour and held it in a line, while bass guitar walked underneath like dusk in perfect time. Goldenrod Good Time, lobbies yellow in the air. Every mile of roadside beauty says their tie joy waiting there. Goldenrod Good Time, bright as memory gets. Hold this little autumn while the sun is on it yet. We talked about the school year booze, the harvest of ease and the fair. We talked about the little house we might one day repair. The acoustic made the evening feel like something we could keep. A color of vibrancy, a laugh, a field of vibrancy, a folding down so deep. Some songs are about heartbreak, read this, but some about the leaving train. This was sun dry and about the roadside gold that comes before the rain. Goldenrod Good Time, lobbies yellow in the air. Every mile of roadside beauty says their tie joy waiting there. Goldenrod Good Time, bright as memory gets. Hold this little autumn while the sun is on it yet. and skies turn gray. I could still remember how that ditch of yellow by the road could make me grateful now. Goldenrod, good time, relive these yellow in the air. Every mile of roadside beauty says their tie joy waiting there. Goldenrod, good time, brightest memory gets. Hold this little autumn while the sun is on it. Beneath the maple shade, we spread a blanket in the noon. Cicadas humming lazy like a drowsy oldie in tune. You tuned the acoustic gently while I kept the tea on ice. The banjo started bouncing and the whole day sounded nice. The fiddle came in, singing like a breeze through green leaves high, and all the little worries that we carried drifted by. Maple shade melody, I'd grab a sneak cool and sweet and lone. Play a song for the summer and the folks we love the most. Maple shade melody, I'm easy as can be. In the quiet of the afternoon, you sound like home to me. We talked of foolish dreams and little things we wanted still. A porch with potted flowers, maybe one day on a hill. The bass guitar from under the tree rolled calm and clean and wide, like a road that knows its ending and still enjoys the ride. A dragonfly lit on your hand and lifted into light, and for a breath the whole wide world seemed tuned exactly right. Maple shade melody, I'd easy is cool and sweet and lone. Play a song for the summer and the folks we love the most. Maple shade melody, I'd easy as can be. In the quiet of the afternoon, you sound like home to me. Some songs don't need a stage light or a crowd to make them glow. Just one soft tree reverse to one faithful heart. Someone good to know. Whoa, whoa. Maple shade melody, I'm busy as can be. In the quiet of the afternoon, you sound like home to me. Well, prairie wind came marching through 100 miles of grain, bending all the tall grass like the grandest parade's insane. We stood beside the fence line where the open country starts, and let that giant breathing place blow courage through our hearts. The banjo carried sunlight, Ivory, the fiddle carried sky. The bass guitar moved steady as a hawk that circled high. Prairie Wind Parade, Bravasies blow these worries clean. Let the whole wide country teach my heart what freedom means. Prairie Wind Parade, Bravasies bright and strong and true. They're tough but bigger kind of living blowing through. We drove for hours under clouds that cast a moving shade, past Cadillac, sweet grain, Bravasies braided bright and spade. We acoustic found a rhythm in the tires and in the plane, while you leaned your head against the glass and smiled into the rainless rain. The rows you make the muse, Harry when the rhythm in the tires, the just a Cadillac, sweet grain, Bravasies that never felt more small. The rows you make your eyes, and I never felt more free than in that sea of waving grass with you there next to me. Prairie Wind Parade, Bravasies blow these worries clean. Let the whole wide country teach my heart what freedom means. Prairie Wind Parade, Bravasies bright and strong and true. They're told bigger than ever, bigger kind of living blowing through. If the world grows close and crowded, Bravasies, I know just where I'll go. Back to where the sky is honest and the prairie singers blow. Prairie Wind Parade, Bravasies blow these worries clean. Let the whole wide country teach my heart what freedom means. Prairie Wind Parade, lava seas bright and strong and true. They're torpidorilla and a bigger kind of living blowing through. We counted one haze beside the stones of Turkey Creek. Your dress brushed through the cattails and the shallow silver streak. The fiddle bowed a sweetheart waltz that made the evening lean. The banjo kept the grin beneath while all the world turned green. We moved as if the creek itself had taught our feet the way, and every step you gave to me made trouble fade away. Turkey Creek Waltz, it rise and turn me slow and bright. Let the water keep the count beneath the moon tonight. Turkey Creek Waltz, it rise and hand in hand with me in the soft and simple rhythm of the stream and the trees. Dragonflies kept drifting where the current caught the light, but the bass guitar walked under a slow Razor steady, Razor racing just right. Your hair held the smell of river grass and sunshine through the day. The acoustic hummed like porch talk at the closing of the play. No ballroom floor could match the harsh road races. In the cool grass, the laughing air, no chandelier could rival all the stars already there. Turkey Creek Waltz, it rides and turn me slow and bright. Let the water keep the count beneath the moon tonight. Turkey Creek Waltz, it rides and hand in hand with me in the soft and simple rhythm of the stream and the trees. If love has got a measure or lies beside the creek where all the good things start. Turkey Creek Waltz, it arrives and turn me slow and bright. Let the water keep the count beneath the moon tonight. Turkey Creek Waltz, it arrives and hand in hand with me in the soft and simple rhythm of the stream and the trees. I stacked high in the evening light, looked golden as a choir. The day had worn us on a steam, but the dusk had room for fire. You came walking through the stubble with a grin and open hands. The banjo on the wagon kicked a reel across the land. The fiddle rose above it like a hawk over the rose, and bass guitar held all that joy as low and strong as low. And hey, in harmony, araballerini, araballerini. Let the fields turn music in the fading of the heat. Golden hay and harmony, araballerin warm as memory. In the dust and in the twilight is the best of what we need. We sat upon the bales and watched the shadows stretch and climb, while somebody passed a jar and somebody found the time. The acoustic held us gentle where the hard day had let go, and all the chaff and sweat of work turned somehow into glow. I think that glue to what I love most about a life made close to brown. The plainest things can open up and pour out sacred sound. Golden hay and harmony, araballerin warm as memory. In the dust and in the twilight is the best of what we need. If riches mean a full heart and a song that closes the day, then let me keep this harvest light and never turn away. Golden hay and harmony, araballerin warm as memory. In the dust and in the twilight is the best of what we need. If riches mean a full heart and a song at close of day, then let me keep this harvest light and never turn away. Golden hay and harmony, araballerin warm as memory. In the dust and in the twilight is the best of what we need. Whoa, 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 whoa. The lanterns glowed above the table while the sky turned violet thin. The The beans were steaming and reed fish bread. It was butter, liar, live skin. We're settling in. The banjo from the kitchen corner made the plates feel light. The fiddle slept through all the talk and warned the coming night. Bass guitar down by the doorway rolled deep as gratitude, and the acoustic tied the room together with a tender mood. Lantern light, supper revivals, caused bread and song. Let the simple things remind us where the truest love belong. Lantern light, supper revivals glow on every face. In this warm and weather kitchen, there is more than enough grace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Daddy said the blessing playing Riverbend. Mama laughed at cousin Joe. The little ones were drooping playing Riverbend, but they fought it not to go. And Aunt Clara bought a cobbler, and the whole house smelled like spice. Outside the dark kept deepening, and fires kept deepening. Riverside, we had enough lantern light, supper revivals, cost bread and song. Let the simple things remind us where the truest loves belong. The lantern light, supper revivals glow on every face. In this warm and weather kitchen, there is more than enough grace. Whoa, 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 whoa. If tomorrow brings its burdens at a risk, we'll meet them fed and strong. For love has a way of multiplying when it's on passed around with song. Lantern light, supper revivals, past bread and song. Let the simple things remind us where the truest loves belong. Lantern light, supper revivals glow on every face. In this warm and weather kitchen, there is more than enough grace. Whoa, 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 whoa. We rolled down River Road with both the windows open wide. The sycamores were leaning close like they were on our side. Your hair was catching sunlight and the whole cab smelled like pine. The radio gave up halfway for a reality, we made our own good time. I slapped the wheel in rhythm while you laughed and took the high. The fiddle kicked the bright blue spark beneath the July sky. River Road Jubilee, roll on a naked server, load on. Wheels hum a harmony and the day is young. River Road Jubilee, roll, sing it wild and free. With a banjo in the front seat and your hand next to me. Hey, hey, hey. We stopped beside the water where the minnows flash like glass. You skipped the stone rivers a bee. I missed the margin beast of Zeeth and watched the hours pass. We shared a sack of peaches and a bottle cold with rain. The baseline kept on walking like an old slow freight train. There wasn't any hurry and there wasn't any plan. Just miles of open country and a girl who understands. River Road Jubilee, roll on, eggs of no long. Wheels hum a harmony and the day is young. River Road Jubilee, roll, sing it wild and free. With a banjo in the front seat and your hand next to me. Hey, hey. Some folks chase the city lights, other verse be some chase the silver dream. We found enough forever in a truck. River Road Jubilee, roll on, eggs of no wrong. Wheels hum a harmony and the day is young. River Road Jubilee, roll, sing it wild and free. With a banjo in the front seat and your hand next to me. Hey, hey, hey. Before the bar was fully bright, the rooster took his stand and crowed a crooked hallelujah across the waking land. He met beside the tailgate with a coffee in her hands. The banjo hit a jumpy run, woo, like morning had its plans. The fiddle caught the rooster call and turned it into cheer, and bass guitar stood underneath the still drawing your ear. Rooster Tailgate Revival, it was by some voice by this morning blue. Woo, woo. We got a brand Hickory's day song to carry through. Fill every waiting cup, Rooster Tailgate Revival. Lift skies as orange and blue. We got a brand new Thursday day and a song to carry through. Dust on our boots, sing drives. Tools in the back with style. The world not yet too hot. The county roads still half asleep. Revival sins in the sky in apricot. My brother clapped the rhythm from the toolbox on this side. The acoustic strummed the steady truth that made us all feel right. Dirty gallons hum something in a farm at dawn. No city can explain the kind of noisy holiness made out of working grain. Rooster Tailgate Revival, Lake recites some boys fight as morning blue. We got a brand new Grizz day and a song to carry through. Sunday start in churches, read out, see the Monday start out here. Where the rooster is, the preacher, and the field are bright and clear. Rooster Tailgate Revival, Lake recites some boy fight as morning blue. We got a brand new Grizz day and a song to carry through. If Sunday start in churches, read out, see the Monday start out here. Where the rooster is, the preacher, and the field are bright and clear. Rooster Tailgate Revival, Lake recites some boy fight as morning blue. We got a brand new Grizz day and a song to carry through. Rain on a tin roof, cane tapping out a crooked little snare. The kitchen warm with cornbread, with the loose card games, with food smoke in the air. We pull the chairs in closer while a storm moved through the pine. The banjo brought a cheerful note, and everything felt fine. The fiddle from the doorway sang clear through the thunder roll, and bass guitar sat under it like faith beneath the soul. Tin roof, harmony, alabaro, rain it down on me. Wash the dust and trouble till the whole world feels easy. Tin roof, harmony, alabaro, sing that silver tune. In this little kitchen there turns a heaven in the room. Mama laughed at Grandpa, trying to bluff his hand too long. My brother thumped the tabletop and tried to write a song. The acoustic held the middle like a porch rail in a gale, while candles made the shadows dance across the sugar pail. Outside the night was restless, but in here the storm turned kind, and every drop that struck the roof seemed to quiet down the mind. Tin roof, harmony, alabaro, rain it down on me. Wash the dust and trouble till the whole world feels easy. Tin roof, harmony, alabaro, sing that silver tune. In this little kitchen there turn eyes a heaven in the room. Some folks run from thunder ropes, cave up, we learn to hear the grace in rain against a roof, and love in one familiar place. Tin roof, harmony, alabaro, rain it down on me. Wash the dust and trouble till the whole world feels easy. Tin roof, harmony, alabaro, sing that silver tune. In this little kitchen there turn eyes a heaven in the room. Ray! Blue jeans, dusted red, clay rise, back road running worn. Windows down like soul truck bed, full of laughter, mid light as corn. The radio kept fading and erased, so we made the miles ourselves. The banjo hopped like gravel while the fiddle chimed like bells. You drew your name in a window dust and grinned a little while, and every turn that counted just seemed to fit your smile. Backroad blue jeans, every boat see summer on our skin. Dust on the tires and the whole world grinning. Backroad blue jeans, every boat sees know where we need be. Just a road alibis is a song. That road evil I send you laugh right next to me. We passed the pond by Miller, saw Klein raise the churchyard, Aberlease and the mill. We waved at old Miss Hattie, hanging sheets across the hill. The bass guitar kept rolling under every county sign, like a train through all the good things stitched together over time. We weren't headed somewhere grand, up the we just wanted to ride and find out what the sunset looked like from the other side. Backroad blue jeans, every boat see summer on our skin. dust on the tires, and the whole world grinning. Backroad blue jeans, Hayride sees nowhere we need be. Just a road I live by, say the song. Backroad I live by, send your laugh right next to me. If freedom has a dress code, lullabies, it's denim, you dusty lullabies, and a country song that knows your name by heart before the night. Backroad blue jeans, Hayride summer on our skin, dust on the tires, and the whole world grinning. Backroad blue jeans, Hayride sees nowhere we need be. Just a road lullabies, it's a song. Backroad lullabies, send your laugh right next to me.